Well, first of all, Trish, just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today for this interview. Honestly, like these calls are my favorite things to do because we get to know you guys. Like truly your story before what happened to you before you even joined LMA and of course entire journey on board LMA. So it makes me excited and honestly thank you for sharing your personal story with us because it really helps other people to come on this journey as well because sometimes you feel like you are the only person that's experiencing so many things, so these stories are really helpful. So just wanted to say thank you and I'm very, very grateful.
I'm so grateful to be here, actually.
Amazing. So Trish, then without no further ado, I'm gonna take you back to the time before you even joined LMA. What would you say at that time was maybe the biggest struggle, the biggest challenge in your life, and how was that affecting you?
Oh, I was actually thinking about that prior to coming in here. I was like, what was the motivator? Um, there's a lot of bad habits that you create and you don't realize they're all part of past BS. Um, and at that time, uh, I I literally confronted the issue. Why do I feel like this? Can you? And it was a very personal one. Something my parents had brought me up to believe. And then just talking to her and saying, okay, can you tell me one instance in your life where you loved me?
Mhm.
And she couldn't give it to me. That's heartbreaking. You
Yeah.
go through a lot, and you don't understand why,
Mm.
what was causing it, until you get to the place where you go, well, let's ask the question. Did you
Yeah.
ever love me? And it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And all the trauma you go through brings you to a place where you break, you're at the bottom, the only way to go is up.
Yeah.
I found LMA. Oh my Lord. Everything that I was searching for to try and just get me into a place where I could balance out, um, just get past all the triggers.
Yeah.
Um, and I went VIP, and that was my biggest mover. I had Sabina. Oh, she is amazing. And we didn't look at how the course was going to improve me. She just helped me to move past the trauma I was in,
Yeah.
to put steps in to help, and then evolving from there. So right now it's just like I'm on this plane that just keeps getting higher and higher. I'm like,
Look
I've
at you.
got
You are
nowhere
in the
to go.
universe. You're no longer on Earth. So on that note, Trish, tell me, like, what has been maybe the biggest takeaway, the biggest shift for you, the biggest breakthrough that you have experienced on board LMA?
Oh, one of the things is recognizing what I'm feeling or have
Mm.
been feeling the most, like very disconnected, very broken, not loved, not heard, not seen, and so it's changing my perspective, recognizing that that's what it is, and then taking on board LMA and say, okay, what can I do? And I haven't done the challenges per se as per the criterion, you get your assignments. I'm like,
Mm.
let's put it into practice. So connecting with people, reaching out to my family, using my phone, put a note in there, automatic, send a message, and you just jump in, type a message and send it.
Yeah.
I love you. I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
Literally embracing this
Yeah.
whole course and passing it forward to my family. So
Mm.
embedding it, living it, seeing the results, feeling the results. I
Yes.
had this amazing experience today. This little old lady was trying to pack her car. And I said, look, would you like some help? And she looked at me and I went, no, you don't know me. I said, I'm just offering to help. But if that's not okay, she turned around, she just schooled me. She, she thought she knew me and she goes, and you shouldn't do this. And I sat there with this huge smile on my face and I went, you know what? You're so right. Thank you. And I was just like, I don't even know this lady, and she's giving me this amazing advice. And I went, you're so right. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. She walked away, and as we're driving past her, my husband picked me up, jumped into the truck. She waved out. She goes, have a wonderful day. And I said, you have a world-class day, lovely.
Oh, but that's the thing. It's like those tiny little things in life that makes such a big difference. Such a big
Yeah,
difference. It's choosing to see
it's
things on a different perspective.
and just pushing through because
Yeah.
that's not me. I don't I don't like doing live feeds. I don't like approaching strangers. I still struggle with the live feeds because it's more personal for me. I know the people that are going to see it and they amaze me, they inspire me, they daunt me. I'm just like, oh my goodness. But perfect strangers, that's even so far outside my wheelhouse. Have I done it? I'm practicing every day. Just
Yeah.
do it. Just do it.
Yeah, well done. Well done. So on that note then, what would you say surprised you the most or made you the happiest about being on board LMA?
Getting sweaty palms,
Uh-huh.
you know, anxiety. I recognize all the signs. Uh, not uh, let's put it this way. I know what triggers me, and then just putting it into perspective. Where did it come from? Am I going to let it weigh me down? Mm-mm. You know, I'll give you space when I need to, but
Yeah.
you're not my space right now. Taking those challenges, making them personal, and then going out there, and then just seeing how my relationships are improving.
Yeah.
I'm talking to people in our LMA community, just reaching out and friending them. I'm just like, oh, lovely, I have watched you. You
Yeah.
inspire me. I just think you're amazing. And it just, that law of circulation, what you put out, the more love you give, the more love comes back. And I'm just like, I'm acing this. I'm winning.
Yes. Oh, but you see, like you come with that energy too. And I think like the more that we tap into our energy, the more we come from that energy, the more people that we attract that are on the same vibe, are on that same frequency. And that
Yeah.
inspires others to get on that frequency too.
And from a place of absolute pit black darkness to where I am today, and this is within the last 8 months,
Well,
you just have to embrace that change. Make sure you're taking care of all those little things that help you to get there. But you know, if you're not ready to embrace it, just commit, just do it. You got
yeah.
this, you got it.
Exactly. So on that note, then saying this, like maybe if you could imagine your past version of yourself, or maybe just people who are watching this and they are in maybe similar position where you were before, or they're experiencing something similar, and they look at you and they think like, "There's no way she did that in 8 months." Like, what would you say to that person that's currently afraid? They know that something needs to change, they just don't know how, and they feel on the fence whether they should even try the LMA journey or not. What would you say to that person?
Okay, if you're watching this, guess what? This is the most amazing place to be. This is a community that will love you wherever you are at your place in life right now. We got the hand that's going to back you up and just tell you, you're doing an amazing job. People who support you, no matter where you are in your journey. We got you. Come join us. We're going to love seeing you.
Love that. I love you guys, honestly. And I was just speaking with one other person as well, but before, and she was also, very welcome, very supportive, invited people, because that's the thing. I think sometimes people can look at those journeys and think like, oh, you guys are superheroes. You went so far without realizing that they can be one too, with the support, and there's people that have arms open to receive them, and that's beautiful. And I just wanted to say, thank you for being so welcoming, so supportive, because every single person coming from that energy is what creates this community so powerful. You all are so, so, so important, and you are such a big part of that energy. So just from the bottom of my heart, just wanted to say thank you for that. And before I let you go, one last thing that I want to ask, and this is not a question, this is more of a freestyler. What message would you like to share with people who are listening to you right now? Maybe it could be a message to your past self, maybe a message to your future self, or maybe just something that's on your heart and you feel like it needs to come out.
Procrastination. Yes, I've been there. I joined the course, took time to process it. It's a great step. Don't forget to step back in and make sure you look at everything twice because the second time you see it is when it's going to absolutely sink in and it's the place to be.